What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my kitchen. I really wish I could read you guys some of these emails and DMs I get. People asking me some of the goofiest questions. If I want a six-pack, do I gotta do more crunches? If I do keto, am I gonna get shredded? I don't have time to do cardio, but is the fat burner gonna help? In a nutshell, everybody wants the quick fix. Everybody wants the magic pill that's gonna make them lean, gonna make them aesthetics, gonna give them a nice shredded sixer. But I'm telling you, folks, you get this through diet, primarily through your diet. Quit doing the goofy fads, quit taking the magic pills, guys. It all starts in the kitchen. So what I've done is laid out all the groceries that I buy, the stuff I keep around the house. We're gonna go through every single one of them. That way, by the time you're done watching this video, you should have your next trip to the store planned out. You know what you gotta buy, and all you gotta get in there and do now is cook. Sound like a plan? I sure hope so. So if you guys are ready to get another epic video underway, then as always, man, I'm here to do it for you. Let's do it! Yeah! My counter is literally completely covered. We got like no room, so I'm gonna get this big thing out of the way first, man. First thing I use to sweeten all my stuff, right, in place of regular sugar, sugar being one of the worst things you can just put right into your body. Terrible. Leads you to craving more stuff without actually fulfilling you. It doesn't make you full. So I use this instead, 0-calorie sucralose. Basically, wherever you use sugar, I use this if I'm making protein ice cream, if I wanna sweeten a bowl of anabolic oatmeal, whatever. Anytime I would use sugar in my coffee, I'm gonna use this because it's 0 calories, man. Next up, if you watched my anabolic cheesy gordita crunch video, these are the best tortillas I've ever found. 2 fat, 11 carb, 5 protein per tortilla. You really can't beat that, man. Half the battle with all this stuff I'm buying is, it's not like there's stuff I'm missing out on, but you're gonna see. I'm not giving up certain foods really, it's just I'm buying the better stuff, man. That's really the key to it. Buy the better stuff, you can't lose. Anabolic Diet 101. I'm just gonna toss things back there, man. We have no room. We got sliced Canadian bacon. Instead of buying regular bacon, I'm buying Canadian bacon. Fries up great, is good for a topping on a pizza, breakfast sandwiches, anabolic sausage McMuffins, whatever you're making. Way better than regular bacon. A lot more protein, all very little fat. Turkey pepperonis, same thing. You don't gotta give up pepperonis, man. To me, I can't even tell a difference. This tastes the exact same, except you're getting more protein, less fat, less calorie. And then when it comes to pasta, man, if I'm making pasta, I'm using this stuff, anabolic mac and cheese. Way more fiber, way more protein, less calories. Putting our best foot forward here. After you make it, you won't even notice a difference. You see what we're doing here, man? You're gonna see a lot of stuff here. You're like, well, I didn't think you could eat that on a diet. And if you can't eat this stuff on a diet, you're doing the wrong diet. Forget what you think you know. Pay attention, I'm putting on a clinic. Mountain Dew, 0 sugar. Really, diet pops aren't gonna kill you. I'll drink 4 or 5 of these a day, man. I got a fridge stocked up with bottles of this stuff. I grew up playing Halo, sitting this far away from a TV screen, sipping on Mountain Dew like it was the nectar of youth. All it did was make me chubby, out of shape, and give me pretty bad acne. So instead, I cut the sugars out and I just drink this, man. 0 side effects from artificial sweeteners that I've had, really, other than shredded six-pack, which is a, side effect I'm willing to live with. Sugar-free syrup. This is by far the best brand you're gonna find, Miss Buttersworth. I've literally given this to my girlfriend before, and she hates anything she thinks might be diet, and she didn't even realize it wasn't the real thing. And this one has a few less calories. I mean, this one's only 10 calories per serving, but it's kind of negligible unless you're dumping the whole thing on your French toast, which I don't know why you do that. But this one's a little less calories, and they make Walden Farms, which is 0, but these two are my favorite. Chicken breasts. Now, it's not in an actual package because ButcherBox sponsors the channel and they send me a lot of free meat, but these are chicken breast tenderloins, really easy to cut up. Link in the description, they'll give you a deal if you want to check that out. But when I open them out of the packs, I just store them in Tupperware, leave them in the fridge. Chicken's great on a lot of things, man. Don't neglect that meat. Fat-free cream cheese. I keep this stuff on deck too, man. So on this channel, we do a lot of anabolic recipes. A lot of them call for fat-free cream cheese. It's great for icings. We're making the anabolic cheesecake, which, whew, that recipe is so good and so underrated, it should be criminal. But yeah, you're just losing the fat, man. You're losing the calories, but you're getting the same consistency. Throw some of those fake sugars in there like I was showing you, it's gonna taste really good. Or just get my anabolic cookbook and everything's gonna tell you what to do, bud. Get to making cheesecakes and living your best life. Whey protein powder. Now the thing about this is I don't ever just make a protein shake. Protein for me is a recipe ingredient. It's an essential. It's like a baker keeping flour around. A lot of recipes I do call for protein. I would much rather use this as a recipe ingredient than to just drink a shake, because if we're being honest, protein shakes never leave you feeling full, never leave you satisfied. They kind of just, you drink it, you're getting a little protein, but you're still hungry. I'd rather make a recipe with it, get that protein that way, and yeah, it's worth every penny. Sold out on finalboss.com, so I'm not even gonna pitch it in this video. Unless you're watching in the future, check it out. Diced green chilies and enchilada sauce. If you saw my anabolic enchiladas video, I keep this stuff on hand just in case I'm trying to make some enchiladas. Good stuff. Big old tub of Orville Redenbacher popcorn. Now, this is just the kernels. Ever since Dr. Greg started talking about Orville Redenbacher Smart Pop, then I started talking about it, then everybody started eating it. You can't find it in stores anymore. Rarely can you find it. So right now I have no microwave popcorn to show you. By far the best brand, the best flavor, the best macros. So what I'm planning to do with this, I ordered a popcorn maker on Amazon, an air fry popcorn maker. I was gonna pop my own, but the seller I bought it from wasn't reputable. Been a month, haven't got my package. I don't even know what's going on. I think I'm out $25. I might just go to the store and buy one. If you wanna see a review video where I'll see if it's as good as that, then let me know, I'll do it. But yeah, this is waiting in the wings, but popcorn, one of the best, most high volume, low calorie snacks you can get. And if you combine that, one of my favorite things to do is I buy these individual packs of baked flaming hot Cheetos. Chips by themselves leaves you more hungry. It makes you want to eat an entire bag. But if you just get one of these little guys and you make the popcorn, crush this up, dump it down in there, put a little bit of ranch popcorn seasoning on it. I mean, dude, it's so good. So good. Don't take my word for it. Try it. Find a baked chip that you like and try it. Or if you don't like ranch, you can use the white cheddar one. That one's good. All right, we got this side almost cleared down. We got baked Tostadas. These are for my Anabolic Crunchwrap recipes, or really if I just want to add a little bit of crunch to something. These are really good. They're baked. 9 times out of 10, if something is advertised as baked, then it's probably gonna be better for you than the deep fried, regular made version. You can always look, I always recommend, man, look at the nutrition labels when you're buying stuff. Like, it seems overwhelming that you're gonna go to the store, you're like, I got all this stuff to buy. Once you get in the routine of going to the store, even if it's just once a week, you're gonna find the brands at your stores that are gonna be the ideal ones. Like this pasta sauce, for example. I make a ton of homemade pizzas, Anabolic pizzas. I eat a pizza, heck, all the time. My last video was a pizza. But you look at the back and you see, 50 calories for 125 grams of this. And you compare the marinara sauces to all the other ones there. This is the lowest calorie one at my store. It's just the one I always buy. Because they have some that are double, triple the calories, and you're not even gonna notice it. By the time that pizza hits your mouth, you're not gonna notice it. So you make those minor tweaks to everything you're eating. It's gonna make your anabolic dieting life way better. All right, moving into the middle. Speaking of pizza, so I will buy these thin and crispy pizza crusts right here. I don't use these very often because I like to make my own pizza crust. Watch some of my anabolic recipe videos to show you how to do that. Or it's in the cookbook if you got that. But it's basically just pizza dough. You can make a really good pizza and control the calories using this stuff. You just break it open, bleh, you got a dough, roll it out, that old chestnut. But 99% of the time, I'm either using one of these whole wheat, ultra thin and crispy pizza crust, man. I get these from HEB, 380 calories just in one of them. So I can make a whole large pizza to myself and whop that bad boy out, over 100 grams of protein, around 100 grams of carbs, very minimal fat. We're in there, bud. Or these Joseph Lavish flatbreads, man. Great for a little mini personal pizza, only 120 calories in one of these things, man. 12 grams of protein too. Super anabolic, but these are getting hard to find. Walmart carries them though. If no one in your community likes to diet or lose weight, then these might be in stock. But around here, bud, we got a lot of fitnessers. I also get these Mission extra thin little corn tortillas here. Only 120 calories for 3 of them. So if you're looking for like a Mexican roll up, you can roll these up, bake them. They're gonna get crispy, crunchy, pretty good stuff. Oh yeah, and when it comes to the pizzas, man, fat-free mozzarella, I use fat-free cheese all the time. It's a little harder to find. I heard up north in Canada, they have something against it. It's really hard to find. But in the States, you gotta find like a grocery store that carries it. Like around me, there's one I go to consistently that always has fat-free cheese. There's a couple that sometimes have it, and some that just really don't have it. So don't just be locked into one store. Try different stores out, man. And when you find this stuff, buy a ton. I got like probably 12 packs in my fridge because it lasts forever. So I'm always using the fat-free versions to make my pizzas, along with fat-free cheddar for tacos and whatever calls for cheddar. But no fat, lots of protein. Literally, this stuff is like a protein source. I'm surprised more people don't talk about it. It's just literally 2 grams of carbs, 9 grams of protein per serving, no fat. 45 calories, come on, man. Oh, we got a big old log and 96% lean ground beef. As far as I know, this is the leanest ground beef you can buy. Regular ground beef that you're gonna find in hamburgers, Taco Bell, well, that's like 10% real meat. Really just regular ground beef, lots of fat, man. Not really doing you any good. I'm a very low fat dieter. The anabolic diet in of itself is pretty low fat because fat's the least thermogenic of any food that you're gonna eat. So when you eat fat, your body just instantly can store it as fat. It doesn't have to do any processing of it. You're not using any extra calories to break it down. Protein having the highest thermic effects. The more protein you eat, the more anabolic position your body's in to build more muscle, burn more fat. It is better overall, man. I eat a lot of protein in a day, a lot of it. So yeah, use this over regular. PB Fit Powder. This is basically what you should be buying instead of peanut butter. Peanut butter, delicious. We all know it. But lots of calories, lots of fat that you don't need. So this basically sucks that fat out of it, keeps the flavor. You add a little bit of water, it'll reconstitute. And it's, for me, this is more of a recipe thing than anything. The Anabolic Power Oatmeal, where I showed you guys how to make a week's worth of breakfast in like 10 minutes. This is what's responsible for all that flavor. My Anabolic Peanut Butter Cookies, the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Blizzard recipe, phenomenal. This stuff, man, you want that. You need that. All right, we almost made it through, man. Honey-made honey graham crackers. I don't just eat these because they're pretty bad for you, but when I'm doing like the anabolic pumpkin pie recipe or the anabolic cheesecake recipe, this is our crust, man, because you buy the regular crust or you make a crust from scratch with the regular way with all the sugar, it's gonna be a lot higher calories. So we still get an amazing flavor using this as a crust. So this is literally just something for when I'm making pumpkin pies or I'm baking, but I'm baking. G. Hughes sugar-free sweet and spicy barbecue sauce, the best barbecue sauce on this planet. If you want barbecue sauce, but you don't want all the calories, that's your man. Another bag of Cheetos, already covered that. Woo. Fat-free plain Greek yogurt. I never eat this stuff by itself. It's another recipe thing for the anabolic ice creams, the blizzards, the McFlurries, some of the cookie recipes. It's just an ingredient I always have on deck, so you never know when you're gonna need it. Speaking of anabolic blizzards and McFlurries, Xantham Gum, baby. You need to get some of this. It'll last forever, stay in your house. This is what makes those anabolic ice cream recipes I drop on this channel so big. For real, those recipes are like the ultimate dieting tool. You wanna fill yourself up for very minimal calories and lots of protein. Get some of this and make some of them. You won't regret it. Another tool for those is this sugar-free, fat-free Jell-O mix, man. We got a vanilla one here. We got a white chocolate one. Got the Oreo one for that McFlurry and a chocolate one for like the brownie batter one. But yeah, keep these on deck too. Adds a nice bit of flavor. Once again, recipe ingredient from the cookbook. Organic pumpkin. It doesn't have to be organic. This was all the store had. I just buy regular canned pumpkin. This is great for a lot of recipes too, man. Pumpkin is very voluminous, very low in carbs, but it's really good replacement for a lot of ingredients in like regular dessert recipes that are just gonna not help you build muscle and they're gonna make you more fat. So hey, canned pumpkin, great. Pinto beans, great for like the anabolic chipotle quesarito or any of the other recipes. They call for beans, man. Nothing wrong with a little bit of beans, but nothing wrong with it. Mild banana pepper rings. This is another thing that I'm putting on my pizzas. Very minimal calories, but lots of volume. So you like load a pizza up with them, you might get like 10 or 15 calories, but it's a lot of food there for that. So I love me some banana peppers on a pizza. You don't sleep on that. We got fat-free chicken broth and fat-free cream of chicken. That anabolic chicken noodles recipe that I dropped on this channel, slept on, by the way. That's an incredible recipe, and these are two of the main ingredients for it. So I always keep cans of these around in case I'm feeling like a home-cooked warm meal that's just gonna warm my soul up, restore my faith in humanity, you know what I mean? But you see how they say fat-free. I eat a lot of fat-free stuff here, guys. Once you get used to eating it, it's like, you don't even notice a difference. You're like, why would I use the regular stuff? That's kind of where you gotta get your head. You gotta be like, okay, I can get the regular full-fat cream of chicken or this one. I'm gonna make the recipe. I'm not gonna notice that it's not really there, but if I did put it in for maybe a little bit of bump in flavor, I'm gonna add 300 fat calories that my body's not gonna burn any off trying to process. It's probably gonna go straight to my begonia. You gotta think that way, man. Make better choices, as I always say. Old-fashioned oats. I'm not a big fan of oats by themselves. With my anabolic oatmeal recipe, it's too easy to whip up and too delicious when you mix all those ingredients together to not have it. So I always keep a tin of oats around. Panko breadcrumbs, great for any of my fried chicken recipes. I just bread them with panko. You throw them in the air fryer or you bake them in the oven. Delicious. Greens powder from Final Boss. I don't eat a lot of, I mean, you saw this here. I don't have a lot of vegetables in my diet. I mean, other than the occasional banana pepper or something like that, I'm not eating a lot of green. I'm just not. I did carnivore for 2 months where I only ate meat and I really felt some of the best I've ever felt in my life. So I realized that I don't really think we need them like that. I'm not a doctor, don't quote me, but I just take this every day and it seems to cover that base. I ain't sweating it, I feel great. Thomas, 100-calorie English muffins. These are great for the anabolic sausage McMuffin recipe. And the regular ones are double the calories. So like, why not just get the 100-calorie one? You're not gonna notice a difference, once again. And just eat the foods you love still, but don't just give up bread entirely. Speaking of bread, loaf of extra thin, low-calorie bread. Although it's not advertised as low calorie, once again, you gotta look at the nutrition labels in your store and compare brands. But I just buy the lowest calorie bread they got, and this is for that anabolic French toast. One of the best recipes on this planet. One of those ones I eat close to every single day, because it's so easy to make. Delicious, the sugar-free syrup, it's simple, and it's something I don't mind eating every day. I've had it almost every day for like the last 4 months. I mean, heck, just gotta add some egg whites. Holy crap, hold up. Almost forgot egg whites. I keep like 6 of these in the fridge at all times. Unsweetened almond milk. Really, I only use this for very minimal recipes other than the ice cream recipes. And even then, they require such a little amount. So a jug of this lasts me for a long time. And then frozen strawberries too. That's crunching, sorry about that. Always have frozen fruit on deck for any of the anabolic ice cream recipes that require it. So I always keep it back. The good thing about things in the freezer though is that they're kind of good for a long time. So you don't have to like, you're not racing an expiration date. You know what I mean? And that, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen, is what my current grocery situation looks like. Now, those are kind of what I keep in the house all the time, but if I'm ever trying to make something like super special out of the cookbook, all I gotta do is run to the store. I got my list of ingredients right here. I know exactly what I need to get, and I just get it and I make it. The best thing about this cookbook, real talk, is that it's changed the way that I diet, right? I used to follow these meal plans for like 12 weeks, chicken, rice, and broccoli. No fun, it wasn't sustainable, but now, man, it's like, as much as I love that like people get it and they love it and they're making the recipes, it's like, for me though, like just for me, even if I just used it myself, it's like I got this little guide right in my pocket. If I want something, I don't gotta try to think about it too much. I pull up the recipe on here, I know what I gotta put in it, I know what the macros are, I key them into my fitness pal, and I'm good. So if you wanna check this out, link in description, you get it one time, you get every future recipe I add to it for free. So basically, if you wanna eat how I eat, right, and you wanna eat some crazy good foods and you wanna see results, you don't wanna have to stress it and do the boring chicken, rice, and broccoli thing, check it out, link in description. It could change your life, man, I promise. Appreciate you guys, as always, for watching. Smash that thumbs up button, comment anything down below. What do you wanna see? Is there a recipe you wanna see? Is there a certain video you want me to do, a subject you want me to cover? Let me know, and I'll get to it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I will see each and every one of you at the next video. See you guys. We out of here.